Bobby cannot concentrate and is bored. He decides to distract himself by interrupting a fellow student.
Addy. 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 Give us your rubber.
The girls see that Bobby's been ignored, and this gets him angry.
Hey, what'd you do that for?
Not ignoring me now, are you?
Calm down, calm down.
Calm down yourself, you monkey. I'm sick of people like you and him treating me like shit.
Excuse me, what did you say to me? Bobby, you said language is completely inappropriate.
The teacher follows school procedure for racial abuse by asking Bobby to leave the classroom to see the deputy head.
Please in my classroom.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm sure you're aware of the school rules and use of language, and what you just said to me is completely unacceptable. Do you understand?
I'm not going anywhere.
Bobby refuses to leave, so the teacher gives him a choice.
Okay, so would you rather him come here and deal with you in front of the whole class? Or would you prefer we go and see him? What would you prefer? Okay, so the plan is I'm going to get up and walk towards the door and you're going to follow me. Have you got it? Got it?
Brilliantly handled, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I think he handled that really well. There was obviously a protocol that he knew, so he followed the protocol even though it was personal to him.
The teacher, he didn't react negatively to the racial abuse given to him. He was quite calm and he was quite firm as well when he was instructing the student to leave the class. The student refused, which is quite a tricky situation, and most teachers will come across that at some point in their career. He gave him an ultimatum.
It's fantastic, that, actually, because what he was doing was he wasn't feeding back disrespect with disrespect, and which would be absolutely the wrong thing to do. What he did there was said, you can have a saving face moment here, which you didn't give to me, actually, as an individual. And that's, you know, really, really hugely important, because giving him the choice, you can either go now or you can be really humiliated in front of the whole class. He didn't put it in those words, but that was the message that got through.
That was being sent. But I think also that we have to remember that he has a right at some point to go back to the student and talk to him and say how he felt, how it made him feel. In a calm manner, obviously not angry, but he needs to be able to say, you know, this is how you made me feel, and I didn't like it, and I didn't do that to you, and I would never do that to you. So it's letting him see in a different situation so that he could perhaps consider his feelings.
Which is hard, but it's easier if you know that the school system supports you in that.
Support me.
And there's going to be a follow-through, because then it's like anything. If a child can hold on to a lot of anger if they think the teacher's going to sort it out. It's no different for teachers. If you don't think that senior managers or the system within the school is going to support you and help you in order to bring you together with that student, so the student can actually say sorry, because it is wrong, it's inappropriate behaviour, and make amends for what they've done or said, then I think it makes it much harder for the teacher. That has to be in place.
From my experiences, when this kind of situation does occur, something does happen, you do react, but you try to mask those emotions, and it's usually just a split second. You're feeling, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's just said that. How am I going to react to this? I can't react unprofessionally. I have to remain professional at all times. So in those situations, it's best that you do stay calm and not react, because if you react negatively, it will lead to the situation spiraling further out of control. It has implications to your further ability to be able to relate to the student. How do you manage that classroom? Because if the kids see weakness from you, the game's kind of over, really.
From my personal point of view, I have been in that situation, and no, it wasn't very nice. But what I also realised, it wasn't necessarily directed at me. It was there was other issues that the student had. Sometimes these incidents, the student comes out with an expression, but it's not really, that isn't the real reason. There were other issues, underlying issues that are causing their anger, causing their outbursts, and I think that's where you then have to reflect back and look and say, don't take this personally. let's deal with what the actual issues are.
When dealing with racial abuse, remain professional and stick to the school response plan. For students who refuse to cooperate, offer them a respectful way out. Then follow through and deal with the abuse, providing for reparation at an appropriate time.